How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another nightly review. Today I will be going over the Golden Knights' 6-0 victory over the San Jose Sharks, their last game of the regular season. So let's get into this one. The Golden Knights need to come into this game and win. The Avalanche won last night too. If the Avalanche win tonight, the Avalanche will get the division. If they lose tonight in any fashion, even in overtime, they do not. So, let's get into it. So it's Fleury versus Melnichuk. Melnichuk playing his second ever NHL game. And the Golden Knights were actually able to put up a somewhat full roster, 17 skaters instead of 15. Sakura and Coghlan were in. So let's get into this one. Alex Tuch gets a chance early. Nick Waugh gets a pretty big chance on the rebound there. But eventually the Golden Knights would score. Alex Pietrangelo right in front, his 7th of the season, from Riley Smith and Jonathan Marchessault. Then Sakura got a nice tip. Dylan Sakura had a very good game, and we'll get to that. Keegan Kolesar would then score from Carey and Waugh. Nick Waugh with a very impressive play to kind of go around the defense, put the puck in, generate a scramble, it would get to Carrier. Eventually, it would get to Kolesar, who would put it into the back of the net. Fleury would then stop Timo Meier. Alex Pietrangelo would be the next one to get a chance. Then Janmark would get a chance. And then Bergman would trip Waugh. Smith would get the only chance on that power play. After that power play ended, Haig would get a chance. And then as soon as that power play ends, Bergman would board Stevenson. Stevenson was okay. On that power play, Tuch would get a chance, and then Fleury would stop Marleau on a shorthanded breakaway. And Carrier, the other way, would be stopped on a breakaway. And that was it for the first period. As you can tell, the Golden Knights were the far more dominant team in this game. The Golden Knights will go up 2-0 after the first. Shots 20-6. In the third period, early, William Carrier from Alex Tuch and William Karlsson. Then, a few minutes later, it's Jonathan Marchessault from Riley Smith and Zach Whitecloud. Carrier would get the next chance of the game. And then Erik Karlsson would hold William Karlsson. On that, the Golden Knights would generate a scramble. Again, the Golden Knights power play hasn't looked that great. It's going to be interesting to see if it can actually perform in the playoffs. They're going to need it too if they play Minnesota in the first round. Next, Fleury would stop a tip, and then Tuch would put a puck off of Melnichuk's mask. Fleury would then stop Kane and Knyzhov to end the period. And that would be it for the period. The Golden Knights would come out of the second period up 4-0. Shots in the second period were 15-7 for the Golden Knights. Again, just dominating. They dominated possession. They dominated the offensive zone. This was a really good game from the Golden Knights. And shockingly, it didn't really look like they were trying. Now, that's not a bad thing, considering the result of this game, because while they didn't look like they were trying all that hard, they were dominant in this game. They didn't even look like they didn't need to try hard to win this game. So I'm not going to get on them for not looking like they had as much passion as they had against Colorado on Monday in this game when they put up 6 goals against the Sharks and got a shutout. So early in the third period, it is Dylan Sakura from Mattias Janmark and Brayden McNabb. Sakura, just an absolute snipe. Then Kane would cross-check Haig. What's a Golden Knights versus Sharks game without Evander Kane taking penalties? Anyway, kind of a dangerous cross-check, too. Come on, it's the last game of the regular season. Don't be a baby. Anyway, after that power play ended, Sakura would get another goal from Coghlan to make it 6-0. Again, another great snipe. Sakura with 2 really, really good shots and 2 pretty good goals. Then Fleury would stop Erik Karlsson. Smith would hook Erik Karlsson on that chance. But on the penalty kill, the Sharks generated nothing. Then Nick Waugh would get a good chance. And Tuch did not play in the third period, and at the time, I was kind of panicking a little bit, considering, no Pacioretty, no Nosek, no Reeves, or no Krebs. But according to DeBoer, it was a tweak, and Tuch would have played the third period had the score been closer. After that, Fleury stopped Chivalinsky. I think that was his name. The Sharks were playing with an AHL roster out there. I don't know. And then Nick Waugh would get a chance, and that was the end of the game. The Golden Knights take this one 6-0 over the San Jose Sharks. Shots in the third period were 9-6. Total shots in the game were 44 to, I believe it was 19. And power plays, Golden Knights were 0-4, and the Sharks were 0-1. Kind of concerning power play numbers. My 3 starts of the game: Dylan Sikura, Marc-Andre Fleury, and William Carrier. So that's it for the game. But one thing I do want to talk about before, because this is the end of the regular season. So if the LA Kings win tonight in any way, the Golden Knights will play the St. Louis Blues in the first round. If Colorado wins tonight in any way, then the Golden Knights will play the Minnesota Wild. I am a little bit more confident against the Blues than against the Wild, but considering how both teams have played as of recently, I don't really know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens should the Golden Knights play the Wild. I feel like they can beat the Wild. It's going to be a tough series, though. And I don't know if they can do it without Max Pacioretty. And supposedly, the injury to Max Pacioretty and to Alec Martinez are worse than we thought. So I think the first playoff game for the Golden Knights is on Sunday. So we can only hope that they're ready by then. It's going to be interesting to see how the Golden Knights do in a first round scenario, considering, well, there's no salary cap in the playoffs, which means that the Golden Knights can ice a full roster. So that's not bad. However, I don't want to play without Martinez and Pacioretty against the Wild. So we'll see how it goes tonight. See if the Golden Knights are playing the Blues or the Wild. And that's really it for this one. I'm going to keep doing these in the playoffs, obviously. I'll probably do a playoff preview tomorrow after tonight's game. And that's really it for this one. If you want to get my thoughts on the game during the game, this postseason, you can follow me on Twitter at 2_pad. And that is it for this one, guys. I will see you next time.